has been sparring with Hagler the past couple of years. In fact, he was Hagler's #1 sparring partner before Hagler won the title from Alan Minter, and marvelous Marvin Hagler is on hand taking it all in at ringside and says he's very nervous.
As well he should be. Bobby Czyz is a determined fighter. It's going to be all pressure on the part of Czyz at the beginning and slick fighting on the part of Robbie Sims. That's their plan. Let's see how they can carry it out.
And for Czyz, it is his toughest test. His last fight, victory over a veteran Elijah Obed back in November. Obed disqualified in round 6. We're scheduled for 10. These are middleweights. The referee is Paul Venti, and in the state of New Jersey, the scoring on the round system. If the round is even, they go to the 5-point system to break the deadlock. Scoring handled by the referee and the 2 judges. And the judges today, Paul Cavalier and Frank Brunette. Bobby Czyz, the New Jersey middleweight champion, in the dark blue trunks. We last saw Bobby here on Sports World in late July in Tampa, Florida, when he took out Rick Nuggle in round 7.
Bobby's that kind of Tony Gennaro fighter. It's all pressure. He's fighting a left-hander, which is bad news for Bobby. He doesn't do well with left-handers. He's fought 2, and he didn't do well both times. The Duvas are reluctantly accepted this fight, and for good reason, because it's all pressure that he has to exert on Robbie Sims. Robbie's a little bit surprised in this first round. He has not moved as he said he was.
Combination landed by Czyz. Lou and Dan Duva handling the career of Bobby Czyz. And he is not only faced with going against a southpaw, but a guy who can go both ways. And Czyz landing on Sims here in round 1. Sims trying to counter back.
Bobby able to land that heavy thunder that he wanted to in the first round. It's all going his way right now.
Sims is noted as a combination puncher, not a slugger, more of a boxer, and fights intelligently both inside and out.
He's been known to be a cutie, but he's standing right there for Bobby to hit him.
Of course, you can get fooled by the crowd here because anything that Czyz throws will prompt the uproar.
He certainly brought his followers with him today.
Marvin Hagler shouting from ringside right behind us, saying, "Take your time, Robbie."
Robbie Sims' cornerman, Goody Petronelli, the same gentleman that handles Marv Hagler, told me that he wanted him to be slick. Robbie Sims should be slick and move and confuse Bobby Czyz, but he has not done so. He stood in front of him and got pounded.
Come on, Tabby! Come on, Tabby! Come on! Come on, turn it on!
So an action first round with Czyz putting the pressure on immediately on Robbie Sims. Czyz landing again. Final seconds, round 1 from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Back at the Tropicana Hotel, Atlantic City, New Jersey. This is round 2. First round to Bobby Czyz. Robbie Sims out of Brockton, Massachusetts. And Sims says getting into the ring with his brother Marvin Hagler is like going to school. Says you make a mistake, you get punished, but it's been a terrific learning process for Robbie because he feels he's learning to overcome his mistakes by battling with this man, Marvin Hagler. It's a pretty fair sparring partner to have.
Yeah, you make a mistake, it should hurt a lot with Marvin Hagler around.
Let go of that body! Let go of that body!
Now Robbie up on his toes, trying to execute what they wanted him to do in the first fight. Good combination by Robbie Sims.
And Sims landing on Czyz, who comes right back at him. Excellent action in the second round. Czyz got in on the left eye of Sims. Sims was blinking, looked to be hurt for an instant, but able to fight his way back.
And now he's on his bicycle. Czyz executed exactly what Lou Duva told him in the corner. Get him on the ropes, keep him on the ropes, and that's what he did.
Marvin Hagler providing advice for Robbie Sims. But Czyz continues to land with the combination.
Sims keeps looking like he's in deep trouble, then he dances away and gets on his bicycle and gets out. Those heavy body punches of Czyz are just bothering him.
In his last bout, Sims stopped Odell Leonard in the 6th round back in September. His most impressive win over tough James Green of New Jersey last April, winning an 8-round decision, coming back from the canvas, which he has done on 2 occasions to come up with victories.
Well, he's certainly not scared of Bobby Czyz. He's standing there and he's starting to pick his spots now, and he's starting to hit Bobby with good shots. Czyz can't stand still because he's going to get picked apart by Robbie Sims, who is a superior boxer.
Good hook by Czyz to set up the combination. As we approach 10 seconds left, round 2. And this is round 3. Let's visit the corner of Bobby Czyz. Apparently we're having some technical problems picking it up, but Bobby Czyz telling Lou Duva he can punch, he can punch. Which was a question mark going in.
Well, Bobby got hit hard. Bobby Czyz got hit hard, but the problem was that he was landing 4 or 5 to every one of Sims's punches. Therefore, he's gotten both first rounds. He's opened up very strong.
Bernie Czyz's manager, Lou Duva, says that Czyz will be fighting the body of Robbie Sims and the ghost of Marvin Hagler. He says you can bring anybody you want in the corner with you because they're going to drag Sims out. Little pre-fight hype.
Yeah, I think all of that goes out the window when the bell rings. You've got 2 fighters in terrific condition, both young, talented fighters that got to execute. Right now, Bobby Czyz is out-executing Robbie Sims.
Robbie Sims only 20 years old and Bobby Czyz only 19, so it is a crossroads bout for both, but no matter what happens here, the future lies ahead. A lot of time in front.
A lot of time and 2 excellent prospects, very exciting fighters. Right now, Robbie Sims having his best round. He's doing what he should have done. Tried to box, tried to keep his head, move, and just pick a shot. I would say up to this point, Czyz is not bothered with his being left-handed.
Czyz able to answer the left leg thrown by Sims.
Sims caught by a good combination by Czyz, but Sims must have some kind of concrete in his jaw. He has really been hammered over the first 3 rounds, and he's still in there, nice and fresh.
Is it possible that he has come back twice from the canvas to win? He has Czyz just where he wants him?
Well, I could really appreciate that because Czyz starting to look perplexed.
Left hand by Czyz.
He's starting to think I'm hitting this guy with everything I got. He's not going. What's happening here?
And the referee, Paul Venny, stepping in.
Paul Venny doing a good job. Hasn't had much to do. These 2 guys are getting it on.
Right hand snapped by Czyz. So we conclude round 3 here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. We're scheduled for 10, and we'll be back in a moment. Marv Albert, the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Let's go to the corner of Bobby Czyz.
move. You're close to him, you're in range, and you let him, you got to back him up. Yeah, you got to back him up. Come on, now, you got to start backing him up. You let him come forward. That's the only way he's going.
Well, he put too much on that.
Okay, fine.
Right, Paul.
Chiz's manager, Lou Duva, saying you've got to back him up. Oh, Sims able to land, and again.
You can understand why Tommy Parks was so concerned before this fight. Robbie Sims is an awfully good-looking prospect. The advice that Duva gave is just perfect when you consider what he did the round before. As long as he's backing up, he's getting killed. As long as he's coming forward, he's winning the round. He lost that last round. It is now 2-1.
Tommy Parks, the trainer for Bobby Czyz, and a great influence on Czyz, has improved his defensive tactics. Parks at one time handled Reuben Hurricane Carter, and at one time fought as an amateur. And Czyz again on the attack after the early onslaught by Sims.
Duva's advice proves out. If you pin him to the ropes, if Czyz pins Sims to the ropes, he's got a chance. He keeps hammering, and Sims keeps fighting. Now it's the reverse.
And Sims landing with that right hand, looking to set up the left.
Sims getting more confident with every round. Bobby let him get confident. Robbie Sims is what a hammering he took, and now he's on the attack.
And it appears that Czyz is tired. Did he burn himself out early?
He certainly looks like he burned himself in the first 2 rounds.
Marvin Hagler rooting for his half-brother, Robbie Sims, saying, box him the way you can, Robbie. For round number 4. As we open up round 5, let's go to the corner of Robbie Sims, and we'll hear the voice of Goody Petronelli.
He's back to boxing again. Go ahead, Roger. If you can get him in the belly shot, go ahead. His belly is open. You understand? Way open. Keep the jab working. Be content with
Pump that jab, Robbie.
Well, Freddie Goody Petronelli saying Czyz way open in the midsection.
I don't know how open he is. Every time he goes to the midsection, Czyz rocks him with a punch. I think his best bet is to continue that movement and the jab. It's a funny thing. 2 or 3 nights ago, Angelo Dundee was discussing this fight. He says if Czyz doesn't jab with him, he's going to be in trouble. You got to jab with a left-hander to keep him off. Angelo should know he's had enough experience with left-handed.
Well, there is Bobby Czyz Sr. looking on here at ringside.
A great deal of concern etched on his face because this is Bobby's toughest fight. This fight is pretty even right now. I have it 2-1-1. It could well be 2-2 without any argument.
This is round 5, scheduled for 10. Bobby Czyz in the dark blue, and Robbie Sims in the lighter blue with the white stripes. Sims out of Brockton, Massachusetts, record of 12-0, 9 by knockout. Combination puncher, not a slugger, more of a boxer, and can go both ways. He is a converted southpaw, and is landing here in the 5th round on Czyz.
Looks at that landing it on Chiz's gloves. Czyz content to let him do that. That's bad. He builds up points for that, but he did not incur any damage. That was damage.
Lunging move attempted by Czyz. It has been an action fight and an action day sports-wise here on NBC, opening up with our coverage of college basketball. Syracuse pulling off the upset at the Carrier Dome before 28,000 fans, beating Georgetown. That's nationally ranked Georgetown by the score of 75-70. And many of you saw Missouri knock off Louisville 69-55. And following Sports World, we go to Palm Springs, California for coverage of the Bob Hope Desert Classic.
Bobby having his best round since the second round here. This is going to come down to who wants it the most. This is going to come down to that extra little gas tank that the great fighters have. Both are getting very tired. Who's going to get that second win is going to be what decides this.
No question, Czyz looked to take Sims out early, and in doing so over the first 3 rounds, may have tired himself out.
And looked very discouraged in doing so because he hit him with breaks like that.
Oh, combination by Czyz. Sims hurt. Look. Sims able to hang on this 5th round. 6. You'll see that big right hand landed by Bobby Czyz in the final seconds. Left hand and the right that rocked Robbie Sims, who was able to hang on. And Ferdy, how do you score to this point?
I've got it 3-1-1, and in points 24-22. Actually, is much closer than that. It could be very well be 3-2.
Scoring here in the state of New Jersey on the round system. If the round is even, they go to the 5-point system to break the tie. And the scoring handled by the referee Paul Venti and the judges Frank Burnett and Paul Cavalier.
It must be unnerving to Czyz to look across that expansive canvas and see a guy that's unmarked and just as cool as the first round. It's unnerving. Because Czyz looks tired and he looks lumpy and his face is red.
Bobby Czyz, 19 years old, out of Wanacue, New Jersey. Record of 16-0, 12 by knockout. Czyz was accepted in pre-med at Rutgers, declined to the point to West Point. And this after graduating 6th in his high school class, Lakeland High School in Wanacue. This is a similar storyline to yours, Ferdy, who graduated 6th in a class of 7.
I had great promise, but I decided to give up boxing and go to medical school.
We're halfway through round 6. And Venti breaks the fighters. Did not get a clean break.
No let-up in this grim struggle. No breaks, no let-ups. I can't believe Robbie Sims up on his toes and dancing around.
Again, Czyz able to land. Final minute.
Those are the things that win the round for Bobby Czyz. His punches are such destructive, dynamite-looking punches. And they land so cleanly. That's what gets you points over a guy that's pity-pattying away and not landing on anything but gloves.
And the action has picked up here in the 6th round after a restful start.
Again, points to the aggressor. Points to the aggressor, the guy that comes forward. And Bobby looks tired.
And we're final seconds of this 6th round. Robbie Sims being urged on at ringside by his brother Marvin Hagler.
Mother's out there, Mama's out there.
We don't give a
And
damn.
as we
You look
approach
yourself, Robbie.
round 7,
Okay,
Goody
let's fight.
Petronelli with instructions for Robbie Sims.
They're taking chances because he's coming in. Murray inside after now.
Goody Petronelli, the trainer for both Marvin Hagler and Robbie Sims, trained Robbie since he was 9 years old. When he was a boxer of 55 pounds, Robbie won the Southern New England Golden Gloves title 3 times, 89 and 8 as an amateur, and a perennial junior Olympics champion.
And now one's going to get interesting. Goody said, okay, turn loose. Let it go. Get in tight and flurry with him. He seems to sense that he's letting it get away from him. And he also feels this is the moment that Czyz is most vulnerable. He's tired. He's not punching sharp right now.
Combination by Czyz, who going in was most concerned about the southpaw style of Robbie Sims, but apparently has not had that much difficulty with it.
As long as he keeps him in the ropes, he'll have no difficulty with it. No.
Now Sims switched from right-handed to the southpaw.
Sims' instruction to flurry with Czyz is not paying off. He was doing much better dancing around, although he's losing the fight that way.
Uppercut in the right hand landed by Sims.
Czyz face a mask of exhaustion.
Sims slipped and then took the right hand. He stumbled and walked into it. Unable to fight his way out of trouble.
He's done that time and again. Just when it looks like Robbie's in trouble, he fights his way out. What a perplexing fighter Robbie Sims is.
We are at the Tropicana Hotel, Atlantic City, New Jersey. This is Marv Albert with Dr. Ferdy Pacheco, live on NBC Sports World. Scheduled for 10, a matchup of undefeated middleweights.
Now Czyz on the ropes, and Czyz took advantage of his position in the ropes and backed up Robbie Sims, just what Lou Duva was telling him to do.
And again, the action picking up in the latter stage of the round.
Both fighters also weary now.
So Bobby Czyz continues to tattoo Robbie Sims as we head to round 8. Best punch of round 7. Here it is. Sims missing the right hand and stumbled and hit by Czyz solidly.
Czyz made him pay a heavy toll for going on that causeway.
This is round 8.
Crowd standing up here, and they're standing up because there's a little altercation in the back, but the better fight is in the ring for a change.
How do you score it to this point?
Still Bobby Czyz ahead.
Minute of action here in the 8th round, the first respite we've had. It began in a high-powered fashion with Bobby Czyz going right at Robbie Sims.
That was a good example of what Bobby's been doing all night. Just as Sims starts to get off, he got off first. But in all fairness, Robbie Sims, many times has gotten off first and made Bobby Czyz pay for it. They've been landing on each other with monotonous regularity.
Midway point. Round 8 scheduled for 10. All at the far side of the ring. Pick up Morgan Fairchild of, there she is, of NBC's Flamingo Road at her first fight. Morgan here in Atlantic City for the premiere of her movie, The Seduction. Back to the action in the room where it is picking up.
Again, Bobby doing what Duva's instructed. Hit him to the right back into the ropes, spin him in it. But that time, Sims fought back, and it was an even exchange. This fight following a pattern. When Czyz goes to sleep, Sims scores. When Czyz wants to press, he almost gets Robbie Sims.
In his last bout, Sims stopped Odell Leonard round 6 back in September. He has 2 impressive wins, one over James Green. That was a push. Paul Venti waves it off.
That was a push, and had they not been so weary, he would not have gone down.
Sims came off the canvas to beat a tough James Green last April, winning by 8-round decision. And also came off the canvas to knock back Jesus Castro last August. Final seconds, 8th round. On to round 9. Let's eavesdrop on the corner of Bobby Czyz.
Eight coming up or 9?
Ninth round. Bobby, you got to turn it on now. It's too close now. You got it? You got to turn it on now.
I'm going to take the 10th.
No, you take the 9th and 10th. You got to take out the big. You got to take it.
Boxing here.
Little action in the corner of Bobby Czyz, who asked, what round is it?
Well, that's a very often asked question. You can't keep track of the rounds when you're fighting, and sometimes it's a second you can't keep track of the fight, especially in this kind of an exciting fight. But Duva keeping his head, said we got to take the 9th and 10th. This is close. Actually, I don't have it that close. I have Bobby ahead, but it is a close fight. It could be seen either way.
Czyz in front by virtue of the early lead.
And by virtue of the fact that he is the aggressor, and he finishes off every round looking like he's got Robbie in trouble, which scores with the judges.
And keep in mind, Bobby Czyz is fighting in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Bobby Czyz is from nearby Wanacue, New Jersey, and funny things could happen in that type of situation.
Absolutely. I think the one thing a cornerman must know is to send his guy out to fight every minute of every round. If he can possibly get it out of him. Bobby's doing a rope-a-dope there.
Uppercut landed by Sims, applauded by his brother Marvin Hagler.
Sims having a much better round this round. Bobby, you can tell from what he said in the corner in his mind, he's getting where he says, I'll box the 9th round and take the 10th. You don't want to hear that. That just says to you, translated, I'm tired. Give me a break. Let me take a round off.
And we continue to hear Marvin Hagler, the undisputed middleweight champion, who is sitting to our left, urging Sims on. Good combination by Sims. There's Marvin, who has been asked what happens if down the road any possibility of a Sims-Hagler title bout.
Hagler keeps hollering, keep to the middle, keep to the middle. That's two things, keep to the body and keep to the middle of the ring, because he doesn't want to get him on the ropes. He knows his place is in the middle of the ring.
Robbie Sims has come back very strong. Right hand landed by Czyz. Sims came back, and now Czyz has the ball. You see time remaining in this Catholic final round. Sims going down for the first time, and Czyz looking to end it.
And Sims pounding the canvas in frustration. He can't believe he went down.
Robbie Sims very upset that he went down, and Czyz looking to end it.
We've been told Ted is a big finisher.
Referee Paul Venti separating the fighters. That's time left, 10th and final round.
going to need a miraculous finish to just stay awake for the rest of the round.
And Czyz, as you can see, also very weary. Both boxers stumbling around.
What a finish.
The chant of Bobby. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds and there's still fight left in Robbie Sims. I can hardly believe it.
15 seconds remaining if Czyz wants the knockout. He will not get the knockout, but should win by decision. All of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your decision. Judge Frank Brunette scores the fight 6 rounds Czyz, 3 rounds Sims, 1 round even. Judge Paul Cavalier scores the fight 7 rounds Czyz, 2 rounds Sims, 1 round even. And referee Tony Perez, Paul Venti scores the fight 6 rounds Czyz, 3 rounds